What else were we looking for? I think it's okay. Let's see. Trying to give you the basic details of this thing. We fill the water. We'll probably refill the water every time we start a run. We do need to use like not tap water, but some kind of like purified water and demineralized water. That's just to help stop scale buildup and stuff like that over time, and stop any kind of other impurities or anything from impacting it. So we usually just use bottled water. Again, the basin holds about 5.5 liters. We have a little spout that it came with, and it is graduated on the side. Just fill it up. You pull this cap off, and you make sure it goes up to the no higher than the max line, no lower than the min. So we need to make sure we do that every time. And then there's a spot on the software where we can set the zero for this thing, so that we can get a change in level as we go. That's going to be important for the mass balance, right? That we have to do. I think the manual listed for every like one of your conditions. So the things we're doing with this thing, we're seeing how changes in inlet water temperature affect stuff, how differences in the air flow rate affect stuff, and how differences in the water flow rate affect stuff. The first condition for each one of those is you only got to do the mass balance for that just on one of the conditions. So in order to do that, remember I said that whole mass loss is just for the evaporation. So we have a level sensor to actually track how much water we're losing. So we'll set it all up, whatever conditions we want, and then once this kind of steadies out, we'll hit the zero on it, and then we'll let it go for maybe a 10 millimeter drop. I think is what they suggest to give you an accurate data. So whenever this thing drops 10 millimeters, you can see it on the screen though. You don't have to actually measure it. We can call it. For the rest of the data, we could just, as long as we have enough to stay inside the min and max, we could just keep running it. Just change your parameters, whatever. If we start getting low, just add some more in. There's some safety features associated with it we'll talk about afterwards for what happens if you accidentally mess up. But that's essentially what we're doing. Like I said, we can change all those conditions to the manual. I think it said, yeah, so they have a distinct, it's pretty straightforward, but we can set, different water flow rates while holding our air flow rates and our water temperature constant, see how that influences it. So again, we can set some of you might have to come closer to see this actually, but we can set this on the software. Like for example, it all works pretty much the same way, but for the pump setting, I have it to 0, but you can go to the control, you can set it on automatic, and then you can pick your set point for whatever liters per minute you want. So I forgot what it asked for. There's a max of 2.5, I think, liters, but it's like 1 liter, 1.5, 2, 2.5, something like that. So you just go here and set it, it'll automatically. Just make sure you click apply, okay? The same thing's true for like fan speed, for example. So for the fan speed, again, we're setting a millibar, which is what the sensor is actually reading, right? It calculates the flow rate for you, so you just need to kind of set it and play with it until you can get, about where it's at. The range is 0 to 2.5 millibars, and the range on the maximum flow rate that the pump can put out, the fan can put out is 69 liters per second. So you can figure, you got 0 to 2.5 and 0 to 69. Look, it's probably linear. You can probably figure out about what you would need, right? You can just do a simple little, or just play with it till it gets there. I mean, y'all.
No, this is on video.
Y'all wild, bro. I don't give a shit. So they know who they hired.
They know who they hired.
So yeah. So you can set your fan speed, your pump speed, and your heater as well, which is up here. Controller, you can pick your set point and just pick it. I think it was 30, 35, 40, 45, something like that. And you just set it and let it go. Okay? Just set them, click apply, let it run. And again, you have your sensors, and they all output with like your relative humidity and all those temperatures. So you got your temperature at the top, which is the water temperature. Over here, you have your air temperature, relative humidity on the top, and then your water temperature, and then the air temperature, relative humidity on the bottom. So everything's on here. All you have to do is just write that down in your Excel sheets. Okay. And that's really all we're doing. We're setting 2 of the 3 variables.